remember that we actually share this land with a whole lot of other living things. Sometimes we need to just make a stand to help protect the wonderful diversity that actually lives here in Australia. Now, you might think the top-end predators like the wedge-tailed eagles, that they have the final word on who rules the skies. Today, we've got a little bit of a surprise for you. Some of you may have heard that parrots can talk. Yeah? Believe it or not, this is a natural adaptation. It's a natural behaviour which we call mimicking. And mimicking is really important for a lot of these birds, particularly our parrots. Allows them to learn their local dialects. Means they can talk to their own flocks, find a mate, and work out where the boundaries of their territories actually start and finish. This bird here is our master mimic. This is Kevin. Now Kevin, he thinks he is the star of the whole show. He's a long-billed corella. You can see that big long top beak. Kevin, have you got anything to say? Oh boy. Now Kevin, are you down the back watching the show? We've seen so far that some of our birds have got some pretty amazing adaptations, haven't they, Kevin? What do you think the most important adaptation of birds is? Wings! So that's pretty clever. But we saw Millie the barking owl. Wait a minute. We saw Millie. Millie, I want you to face the front for me, please. Thank you. Now, and again, no, we want you to face the front. That's better, thank you. His perch is rocking a little bit today. He's not quite stable, are you, mate? He's having fun rocking on his perch. Good boy, well done. That's all right. Now, we saw Millie, the barking owl. She could turn her head in an arc of 270 degrees. How far around can you see, Kev? 360 degrees! I think Kevin's a little bit too smart for his own good. In fact, I think he's having a bit of a laugh at me. Yeah, you having a laugh? What about a laugh? No, you just want to show off your feet. He's a little bit jealous of the black-breasted buzzard that was here a little bit earlier. Notice that he was walking along, or she was walking on the ground quite a lot. He wants to show off his footwork. So he likes to show his right foot and his left foot. Good boy. Not bad. Not bad. They're all laughing at you. Do you want to laugh back at them? Yeah? We'll have a laugh. No, you're not going to laugh today. All right. He's obviously not going to laugh today. That's fair enough. Now, when people come to the sanctuary here, they come and see our show. They see the big raptors like the wedge-tailed eagle, Magra there. They think Magra is pretty big and scary. She was pretty scary, wasn't she? No, she wasn't scary at all. I think Kevin's much scarier. Kevin's almost as scary as a tiger. Wow. You can see those claws going up as well. You're way too scary. All right, Kevin has done a fantastic job. You've obviously all enjoyed meeting Kevin. Yeah? You want to give Kevin a big wave goodbye? Big wave. Good boy, Kevin. All right. Kevin thinks he's a really big star, so he needs to get a really big round of applause to head off home. Good job, mate. Well done.
I didn't believe he can say wings.
He's not going to fit back in his aviary after having a big head afterwards. Now, luckily, those long-billed corellas are doing quite well. They're one of the birds that have learnt to adapt to changes, and they're probably more common now than they ever have been before, so that's a good thing for the long-billed corella. Another bird that has made a real success story here in Australia is our final raptor adapter. Not many birds in the world have the same aura as this bird, sometimes known as the fish hawk. They can be found along our northern coastal regions, islands and estuaries.
Now, often seen perching from their nest or hovering over cliffs, we're joined now by the most specialised fishing raptor of them all. Just above your heads at the moment is Alvy the osprey. And these birds are specialist fishing birds. Now, catching fish with your feet is pretty hard to do, so ospreys have got a couple of adaptations to make it a little bit easier. They've got extra big talons, which are like big fish hooks on each foot. They've also got very rough patches on the bottom of their feet, which are called spicules, which means if they do grab a slippery fish, it's very hard for that fish to get away. Now, these birds are also well known for diving into water, sometimes down 1 or 2 metres below the surface to seize a fish, and Albie's going to show you how it's done. Well done, Albie. Oh, hang on, not quite so well. Did anyone see what happened there? Dived into the water, we came out of the water, did we actually have a fish? No, I hadn't got around to telling you that ospreys have a locking mechanism in their feet, and they lock on and think, great, I've got the fish. So Albie's probably still flying around going, I got the fish. And Albie's going to stop and go, hang on, where'd the fish go? So Albie missed that one. He's probably flying over the pond going, there is still a fish in there. So these birds, people here just got a nice shake. Albie just shake water off all over you. You might give Albie a second go very quickly. I'm going to see how we go. All right. Now, there are a couple of other raptors in Australia that eat fish as well, things like whistling kites, white-bellied seagulls, and they see fish just under the surface and they just reach in and pluck them out. And ospreys do that as well, but Albie's shown you that these birds can hit the water like a spear and go a couple of metres down to seize fish. Albie's a bit distracted now. There's a raven up there making some noise. Just watch out below. Oh, Albie's just lightening the load. Okay, we'll give Albie another second. Getting ready.
Is he chasing
As you can tell, Albie's a showbiz bird. We're just building the anticipation here and the excitement up. Okay, now Albie is the last bird in our presentation for a really good reason. Albie has a very loose sense of time. Okay, what's going to happen here, if Albie does catch a fish, you can all clap and cheer, and that'll be great. And then what will happen is Albie will take that fish and go off around the park with it. Albie likes to dine al fresco. We'll find a perch somewhere. What we might do is we'll move on. I feel partly responsible. Casey's giving me the head shake, that's not a good thing. But so you might get to see Albie out this afternoon as you're wandering around the park.
It's a little bit unusual for Albie. Normally she dives in and catches her prey every time, but she missed this time. That's all right. Now these dazzling parrots and amazing raptors have united today to share with you their ability to adapt to change. Have they inspired you, the spirits of the sky? Yes, excellent. Some of them are doing really well, but some, they still need our help. If we can change our habits to help protect trees for habitat, we're not just helping beautiful birds like this, we're helping a whole lot of other wildlife right around Australia.
And picture what we can see. We have a sky of living colour and spectacular flight. So maybe there's one small thing we can change. Switching to recycled toilet paper, you'll be giving all these beautiful birds a helping hand.
All right, what we're going to do very, very shortly is introduce you to Murray Lee. He's going to come down and give you a bit of a cultural presentation. He's going to play the didge and throw a few boomerangs too. It's a very interesting and entertaining presentation. But before we get Murray Lee down, does anybody want to see if we can get Albert to have another dive? I think that's the call, yes. James is passing the buck, I think.
So do we want to see how it's really done?
We'll give it a go. We'll see if Albie's interested this time. All right. Now, Albie, you ready? You might be able to notice Albie's still got her foot locked there, but I think she's pretty keen. Here we go. Albie, you ready this time, please? That's how you do it.